name's Keisha Marie Rodriguez. I was born May 4th of 1976 in Durango, Colorado. At 3 to 6 months, I started living with my grandmother, and I lived with them because my mother sold me for drugs.
I did drugs probably to forget. Growing up was hard. It really was in my family. I have to say it was just really hard growing up in my family. My family is very dysfunctional, okay? My mother flew up to Denver to visit me, and I was having problems with Rodney, her dad, and she flew up there and got Keisha, and Rodney was kind of mean with Keisha. I had no clue how my daughter was getting bruises on her until I saw him pinching her one day, and so my mother came up and got her. I left Rodney, and my parents just kind of took over on Keisha. I didn't go down for another couple of months later, and I was going to be 19 when I was 19 years old, and I went down to Durango with my son. My parents had my daughter, and they raised her.
I was preteen, I think about 11 or 12 years old, when my grandmother finally told me that somebody came to their house and they had sold me, and they were coming to pick me up from my mother. They had given her drugs, and they were coming to take me home with them, a couple. So my grandfather pulled out a machete and said, "She's not going anywhere." Me and my mother did maintain a relationship. However, it was on and off throughout the years. I was more the mother, and she was more the daughter.
You're gorgeous. I know, Keisha, I love you. God, it's so good to see you, man. Oh my God. I miss you so much, Keisha. Oh my God. I miss you a lot. You look so good. I can't believe how pretty you are. Everybody sees pictures of you and they all just say you're so beautiful, you know? Don't let the past hold you down, Keisha. Whatever you do, don't. I know that.
I'm sorry.
I see this.
Free.
That's what's good. That's what's awesome. And you know what? I wish I could be more like you in that way.
What's my name? You know, what's my name? My name is your grandma. Let me look at you.
Give her hugs and kisses, baby. Anaconda.
Let me look at you. You're so handsome. You're my grandson. You know that? I'm Keisha's mom.
My world was, I would describe as I was a slave to my family. I was beaten and starved and tied to chairs and molested several times by several members of my family member. My grandfather was feared by all in my family. His nickname was Animal, and it was for a reason. He did carry a machete wherever he went, pretty much, and it was always remained in our closet in the home, in the trailer that I grew up in. And there was nothing that nobody would tell him or do to him. He was feared by everybody in my family. My two uncles and one of my uncle's wife participated in the molestation, and my grandfather watched. So they kind of just took turns, and they kind of lived all nearby. So there was always eyes on me to make sure that I never said anything or did anything or got out of line or never left the house, never left the trailer. From my recollection, the first time I was abused was when I was 2 years old. It was by my uncle. He made me go down on him. We were laying in bed, and I remember that.